Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of House of Cards. We're starting to creep up there in the numbers. This is number 66. Been doing it for a minute, and this is week number 25 for the mailbag. So if you do the math, that's over 6 months worth of mailbag. So hope you guys have enjoyed these weekly recaps of what I've gotten through the mail. I try to just be open and transparent with all the purchases I get and where my mind's at and what I'm doing. Of course, this isn't any kind of financial advice or investment advice. This is just a guy sharing his collecting prowess with you all. Anyways, let's start off with some house cleaning. So if you haven't yet subscribed, it would mean a lot if you would click the little subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. Don't I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to do nothing like that. You're not going to get newsletters or anything like that. So it's just a nice way to keep up with the channel and see what's coming down the pike. And then, of course, if you like the video, at the end of the video, I always suggest, wait till the end or halfway through or whenever you decide. If you hit the like button, that means a lot and helps the video get out to more eyeballs, which is always great. All right, well, we won't linger on for too long. So this week we got a nice little selection of soccer and basketball and baseball and the usual kind of hodgepodge. Again, a lot of stuff coming in from a lot of different areas of the world, but it's fun, it's entertaining, and hopefully you enjoy what you see. So we will take it from there. All right, got a few boxes here. This one is actually from Hong Kong. No clue, honestly, don't know. It's always weird when people send cards in boxes. I'm always just like, I guess if it's coming from overseas, maybe it makes more sense because they have to go through so many like checkpoints and stuff, and I guess put it like in a bubble mailer, it might get damaged, but oh, never mind. This is something different. All right, well, interesting. This is my first time ordering these, so I really didn't have much expectations. So these are the... It's all in different languages. So this is the WCCF, which is basically a soccer set that it's with Sega created this sort of trading card game, in a sense, I guess you call it. And it was kind of, similar to Match Attacks and other sort of trading card games that are out there. But it's basically, it's been around for a while. I think it came out in the early 2000s. And they produce it every year, and it has like all the biggest stars in soccer in it, and they kind of started becoming a little bit more collectible over the last year or two, and people started really looking into these cards. And everyone's in here, from Ronaldo to Mbappe to Phil Foden, you name it. So this is actually, and I don't know how the heck to tell because I can't read anything, but anyways, this is the 2017-2018 set, and yeah, I'm real curious to see what these are like. So I'm probably gonna open these up on another video, but yeah, it's just, anyways, if you want to look into it, just in eBay, just type in WCCF and then type in like Messi or Ronaldo or something, and you'll kind of see sort of the different cards there. So anyways, interesting. I'm gonna check this out. It's a weird shape. I don't know what size the cards are, so anyways, we'll see. All right, let's move on to something more familiar, like a good old bubble mailer. All right. Okay. Go in this like that or something. It sounds good. At least it's in a good holder. Distraction. Oh man, struggle. All right, all that for a fairly cheap card, but Harry Kane, you guys, if you've been watching the channel, you know I've been into him. Just kind of prepping for, you know, the Euros, as he's the captain of England, and then also he's going to get transferred, so there's a good chance he might end up on a big team, getting him out of Tottenham. So I think that could also, you know, play a role in some of his collectability. But yeah, this is the 18-19 Donruss Gold. You know, this is the set that I kind of am chasing. So they're all numbered out of 75. There it is. It's hard to see with all the sparklies. But this is an insert, the Dominator insert. So again, nothing crazy. Just, you know, grabbing these. Actually had another one before, so I actually have 2 of these now. So I'll probably grade whichever one looks better condition. But yeah, pretty cool Harry Kane. Nice gold parallel there. Okay. Well, bonuses. Oh man, I got such a giant, I got a whole drawer full of these bonus cards. All right, just some no-name, well, not no-name, but you know what I mean, non-common soccer cards there. But hey, we're on the Harry Kane train. So this one I got because it was an actual pretty nice numbered card here out of 125. I think this is, I don't know what the name of this thing is, the purple laser something. I don't know. Can't keep up with all the parallel names. Again, not like a super perfect card. It's definitely off-centered a little bit there, left to right and top to bottom. So probably be generous to get a 8 or a 9 on this card, but just figured I'd pick it up. Again, not super expensive or anything. It's a cool looking card too. I mean, it looks nice. But yeah, so the Donruss Optic Harry Kane out of 125, purple something laser. Sure dances around nice in the light though. Look at that, it's cool. Anyways, all right, moving on. Let's see here. Big old orange guy here. That was my keyboard falling off the thing I put it on top of. I hate when they do this. They like double it over. Never figure out how to get into the actual package. Is this it? No. Let's try this one. There it is. Somewhere in there. All right, cool. So this is Mason Greenwood. So if you don't know Mason Greenwood, he is one of the young stars in the league right now. He plays for Manchester United, and he's quite the player on the pitch. Let me tell you, he's got some skills. So this is just kind of one of the like retail parallels, the red cracked ice, which I just think cracked ice cards are gorgeous. So grab this just to have a kind of a nice parallel. I had a base card, sold that. Wasn't really that interested in the base cards, but I wanted to get a parallel that wasn't going to cost me like $300. So I saw this, thought it looked nice. You know, these have only been out for a little while, so there's still quite a few available. But yeah, so this is the 2021 Panini Prism EPL set. So this is technically his first Prism card. So, and then of course I got the red cracked ice because there's also like pink and some other colors, but I like the red because it was a, you know, jersey match, so it looks really slick there. So yeah, beautiful card. So I'm excited to have this for sure. Okay, let's open this little aqua blue fella or lady, whatever. Okay. Oh, there's one sad. Jeez. Trying not to squeeze down on it too hard just in case there's no like topple or anything, but it looks okay. Man, this is a good one. Let's see if I can just extract this out. There we go. Alright. Oh, Jared Kelenic. So, I don't know if you guys kept up with what's going on. I probably not, because, you know, it's probably mostly for people out here in Seattle to dwell on. But Kelenic, you know, had a good start. You know, his second game, he ended up, you know, hitting a home run and getting a double. You know, just looked really promising. And then it was all downhill from there. I think he had like something like 30, I forget the exact numbers, 30 something consecutive at bats without a hit. So if you break that down to like games, that's like 10 games, maybe 9 games, but still 9 games without a hit. Like, okay. So anyways, they ended up just today or yesterday I think they ended up optioning him back down to AAA to, you know, straighten out some things. But I'm holding on hope. I think the kid has a lot of potential. He's super young. He was just like kind of like overly confident, and I think it just, you know, the reality hit when he started facing some major league pitchers that, you know, aren't pitching in the minors. And, you know, I just think he didn't really have the whereabouts to handle that kind of level of, you know, pitching. So, yeah, you know, my guess is he's going to go back down. He's going to tear it up. They're going to bring him back up. And I think his second time around, he's gonna you know, do some good. But yeah. So anyways, I got some of his stuff. I have a few $100 invested into him. So hopefully it pans out. But anyways, everything I'm grabbing is just like numbered cards or refractors and stuff. So this is just your basic Bowman first paper, numbered out of $4.99. So it's the light blue. So, anyways, we'll see how it pans out. I think he'll do okay. Again, he did show flashes of some really good stuff, but you gotta be able to hit the ball on a consistent basis, you know, or else you don't have much of a big league career ahead of you. But I mean, you know, fielding wise, he was great. Speed on the bases, he was great. He did a lot of good things, but yeah, he was just striking out a little too much and just not hitting the ball, or getting hits, I should say. He was hitting the ball, but it was a bunch of ground balls to the infield. So that doesn't go too far. And here's another one, just to add insult to injury. Anyways, I again, like I said, I'm still optimistic on his future. And, you know, not every big leaguer that ends up becoming a star, you know, starts off on a high note. So sometimes you gotta kind of, you know, wait a little bit. And, you know, I mean, he really only played like a handful of games in the minors, so he was definitely called up pretty early on. So again, I think he learned a quick lesson that, you know, just because you're killing it down in, you know, AAA doesn't mean that's gonna translate to the bigs. So we'll see. But anyways, this is his Bowman Best. I like Bowman Best. It's not like a super highly sought after card, but I just think it's a nice looking card. I think the design is nice, and I got a friend, so there's two of them here, the gold and the purple. But yeah, nice looking cards. So this one's numbered out of 50, and this one's numbered out of 250. So yeah, just have these. Hey man, if this guy ends up blowing up, I'm gonna be set. I got a lot of his stuff, but we shall see. Okay, let's start. Let's get this guy. Padded envelope here. Who's this from? Oh, good old Probstein. Thank you, Probstein. I have more business than I should, but I figure it's not, you know, his cards. He's just the middleman, but still, I feel like, I don't know. I got like a 50-50 sort of vibe with him. It's like half the time I'll get something good, the other half time I'll get something that's like trash. So, you know, it's one of those relationships. Depending what day it is, there could be something nice, but seems like recently more than not. Just look at that card sticking out of the top loader. That's not good. Okay, let's hope nothing bad happened. Doesn't look like it. That's good. Yeah. I mean, besides a little print line there, which of course is not his fault. Yeah, card looks decent. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, sorry. Just kind of jumped out of there. It's because they're using the wrong size top loader. These are the meant for way thicker card than this. But this is obviously a Ja Morant. This is the. It looks like the Mojo that we all know and love from Bowman, like Bowman Chrome Mojo. But this is called. Sorry, I gotta check my parallel like skills of knowing all these like crazy parallels. There's like so many. There's like, you know, the Fanatics, and then there's the First Off the Line, whatever, and then there's the like. There's just like it's like parallel hell we're living in right now. But some of them actually look really cool. This one actually I really like, so that's the reason why I spent the money to get it. But yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, that's more than a print line. That's like a deep scratch. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to return this. It's hard to see there, guys. But and this is, you know, what I've always noticed with Probstein. It's like when you buy raw cards from him. I think this is people kind of offload their cards that have like significant damage. But if you see that right next to his head, you kind of see that in the light there. Yeah, see that line? Yeah, that's not a print. If this is a print line, I'd be cool with it. But it's like you could feel it, like there's like a groove in there. So that sucks. This is a really beautiful card too. I was hoping to get this slabbed up and stuff, but anyways, this is the Optic Choice Prism. Whatever that means. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice card besides that, but that alone would, you know, this would be an 8. The funny thing is, like, I got this from Probstein, and it didn't, no, this isn't his fault, because in the pictures and when he sold it, there wasn't this giant crack. But you know, I mean, it's kind of ironic, 2 Ja Morants now that I got to return to the same guy. But yeah, you know, you live and you learn. But I'm almost tempted to keep the purple. Yeah, look at this top loader. It's like you can literally like go like that and the card will fly out of this thing. The purple looks really good. I was trying to look at it because I was kind of like contemplating. I mean, should I just crack this and then resub once PSA opens back up? Because I mean, the centering is pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't know. And I got it for what I thought was a pretty fair price, but you know, obviously once you get these cracks and stuff, you can't resell this slab. So I would either have to crack it, resubmit it, wait all that time, or just return it and try to get another decent deal. I'll probably end up doing that. Sucks because I really wanted to have these cards because I really, you know, believe in Ja. I think he's gonna be a real. I mean, he already is a superstar, but you know, I think after his performance this year, people are starting to really kind of like say like, okay, you know, kind of same thing with Zion. You know, I think everyone was like on the fence of like, okay, are these guys just, you know, flashy rookies, or are they actually gonna amount to something? And I think we all have the answer now that they're gonna be here to stay. So, anyways, moving on. This is from ComC. Finally, this took a long time to get here, just like everything at ComC right now. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I mean, ComC is whether you buy it on eBay or you buy it, you know, directly from their platform. It's just be prepared to wait months for your order. I mean, it sucks to say that, but it's true. So let's take a look in here first. And so it looks like I think I got like 4 cards or so in this batch that I just, these are things I bought on ComC and then I just had them ship them to me. So let me open these 2 just so we got everything rolling at once. We'll see how these raw cards look. It's another thing with ComC, because I think ComC, a lot of the times, not all the time, some people sell really clean cards, but I just, you know, gotta keep it real. A lot of times people kind of dump their not as perfect cards onto ComC just because, you know, while they do scan and all that kind of stuff, you know, you can never really see like everything because, you know, surface and all that kind of stuff doesn't really show up very well. So, all right, we'll get to this. We'll just do this pile first since it's right here. So this is a nice one I got here. This is, you know, I mean, I'm almost to the point now where maybe I should just start set collecting these gold optic. Actually, no, this is a Donruss. It's not even, no, it's not. Yeah, all the other ones are Donruss too. Sorry, I'm tripping. I'm thinking they're optics, but no, they're all Donruss. Yeah. So anyways, this is Donruss 1819 soccer, the gold parallel out of 75. That's really hard to see with all the glittery. But this is Lionel Messi, just a nice little insert parallel. So it's a nice little pickup there, add to the collection. And then I got this one, which I actually got. This is the second one of these I got. This is just the Adrenaline XL. It's kind of that trading card game, but it's the limited version, which is limited. So, you know, cheap pickups. These were like $13 or something like that. I got another one the other day. It was like $10. So, just a nice card for the Messi collection. I don't think it's anything, you know, super duper valuable or anything, but pretty cool card to have. Just looks really nice. And then it kind of reminds me of like the old Flair Showcase cards with the dual, like the headshot and then the full, you know, kind of body shot there. Anyways, that's cool. And of course the refractors looks good. This one, obviously, doing a little speculating, and honestly, my the stars might be aligning on this. I don't know if Rodgers is gonna stick around. Every day it seems to be getting like a little bit worse with his situation in Green Bay. So I think old Love here might get a shot, and I do think, you know, if that happens, I mean, everyone knows if that happens, it's game on for his sports cards. So I grabbed this Optic Holo just because I just felt like, you know what, if there's an opportunity, this is a good one. It's kind of the same thing that we saw with Jalen Hurts last year, you know, after Wentz, you know, got benched, and then, you know, I just felt like if this happens, Love is gonna be big. And again, I don't really honestly know how well Love's gonna do, but I think just on the speculation alone, if you're playing this as a pure investment, you know, once the word comes out that Rodgers is leaving, I mean, get ready. I mean, just with the rumor, you know, everyone grabbed these, you know what I'm saying, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. So I think everyone bought the rumor, and now we're waiting for the news. So anyways, so I think this is a nice, you know, solid pickup for him. This is just a clean, you know, basic, easy, liquidable card. Looks pretty good too. Centering looks pretty solid. Yeah, might even be gradable, but I don't even know if it'd be worth waiting for that. Might just drop it once the announcement gets made. And on that same line of thinking, I grabbed this off of ComC as well. I had a pretty nice chunk of change on ComC, so I decided to use some of it on these. This is a nice one. This is an 8.5 but a 10 auto. And again, on these thick cards, I mean, 8.5 is a respectable grade, definitely. Hard to get much higher than that, but I thought it was a nice looking card. So this is the 2020 certified RPA, so this is numbered out of 20, so nice low number RPA. You know, I mean, it's a solid card, you know, good centering, which is always, you know, for eye appeal, the most important. The corners are where they get you, and that's true for most all thick cards. You know, corners are just awful. Surface 9.5, so that's great, and then the edges were 9. So I mean, the subgrades are decent, you know, for an 8.5. I think it's, you know, the corners are what brought it down, but I think, you know, if your centering is good, and, you know, that's really where kind of the, you know, the heart of the eye appeal lies. So I think that's the one that you want them the best on. But, you know, it's a decent patch, 2-color patch. You know, the autograph is clean, perfectly centered on there, nice and vibrant. Yeah, so I mean, I think it could be a pretty decent card. You know, again, if this ends up, you know, if he ends up becoming the starting quarterback over there, I think both these cards could see a major spike here come, you know, July, August, which actually it might even get announced sooner, because I know, you know, now that we're past sort of that deadline, there could be a lot more, you know, news here any day now. And honestly, I would love for him to get out the NFC so he would quit beating up on my Seahawks and get him over to Denver or somewhere. But we'll see what happens. I mean, knowing my luck, he'll probably end up staying. But if he doesn't, I'm prepared. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, I know what this is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Huh. Like a pack of cookies or something? Let's see here. That'd be awesome. Pacific Pro Soccer Plus. Huh. It's a little soccer set. Well, why not? Let's open it. This is really random. Definitely did not say anything about a little bonus, but hey, that's always fun. I'm sure this is going to be a bunch of random... yeah, this looks like it's from like 90s. Yeah, 92. Huh. Baltimore Blast. So are these like Tacoma Stars? Are these like pre-MLS US players? Huh, interesting. Yeah, my early 90s soccer knowledge is not good. Other than like a handful of like big stars. Definitely not good in like like US sort of offshoot soccer leagues, but anyways, that's pretty funny. Okay, so what I did get, and I'll explain to you why, because you're probably like, why did you get Ben White? So Ben White, this is a rookie card of his from the 2020-21 EPL Prism set. So the reason why I got this is because the news came out last week that Trent Arnold-Alexander, who's a big, one of the nicer players on the England team, he actually went down with injury, and Ben White is his replacement. So I just kind of was speculating, in fact, in the Euros, if for some reason, Ben White gets in there and gets a really solid game, I could see a pretty good spike in his cards. The Euros have been absolutely crazy so far, from a guy literally having cardiac arrest on the field and having to be like what's that called, defibrillator, when they just and like bring him back to life, crazy stuff like that. And then a goal the other night from 50 yards out, just wild stuff going on, but super entertaining, which is what we all wanted. But yeah, so I mean, England's first game wasn't really that exciting. I think it was 1-0, but again, a speculation play. This was a $20 card, right? Silver, first Prism rookie card. I was like, you know what? It's worth sort of the speculation, just in case he ends up having a moment or two in the Euros. It could be cool. Because, I mean, I think England's going to go semi-far. They may or may not win, but I think they definitely will go deep into the Euros. So, again, the more time he gets, the more, kind of shine he gets, I think the better his chances are that, this could end up having a cool little moment. So, Ben White, Prism Silver, why not? Okay, well, that's it. We got through it all. Definitely an interesting mail week. Got everything from, kind of offshoot trading card games and soccer to a bunch of John Morants that were damaged to a couple of good ones as well. I don't want to make it all seem bad. And of course, my boy Kelnick in there, who we'll see how the future plays out for him. But again, that's what we do, right? We collect, we invest, we, speculate. It's all part of the fun of the hobby, and I think that's something that we can't forget is, even in down times or something bad happens, there's always that love for the hobby, and, it always what keeps us around and enjoying this and collecting and continuing to, do what we do. So, at any rate, if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be awesome if you could do that now. I would really appreciate it. And if you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you didn't, of course, you can hit the not like button or whatever that is, the boo. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. I will see you on another one here soon. And stay healthy and peace.